Okay, so this is just a super quick review before I give you the actual test review. So you'll be ready, prepared for Monday's test. Okay, the first couple of problems says simplify the following problems. You need to know when you have to multiply, when you have to combine. Now, the first step, remember, is always to multiply or distribute then you can worry about combining. You have to get rid of the parentheses before you can do anything else. So if you look at this first term, 4x squared, it's not inside any group of parentheses. So I'm just going to bring that one down, leave it alone. Now here we have 5x cubed minus 3x squared in parentheses. So I am required to put a 1 here and distribute it to remove them from the parentheses. So 1 times 5 is still 5x. 1 times 5x cubed is still 5x cubed. So plus 5x cubed. All right. And 1 times negative 3x squared is still negative 3x squared. 2x cubed is not within parentheses, so I'm bringing that down. And now we have this 10x squared minus 3x in parentheses, so I'm going to distribute a 1 to get rid of it. But if you'll look, or if you'll be careful and notice, this is a negative 1. It's not a positive 1. So we have to be careful when distributing. So negative 1 times 10x squared is negative 10x squared. Negative 1 times negative 3x is positive 3x. And from there, we start to combine. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to start here with this first term. What can I combine? What can I add or subtract from 4x squared? I go through my terms and I can combine the 3x squared, but I can also combine negative 10x squared. So let's bring those down. 4x squared minus 3x squared minus 10x squared. When you are combining, remember, what you are actually adding is the coefficient. So 4 minus 3 minus 10. And you can always, if there's more than one term to combine, you could always type that into your calculator. So let's see, I'm going to put this over here. We got 4 minus 3 minus 10. And for those of my friends that don't know the difference between a minus and a negative, just treat everything as a negative and add those, and you still get your negative 9. So negative 9x squared. Remember, if you are combining, the exponent does not change. Moving on to the next term, we have 5x cubed can be combined with 2x cubed. So let me change colors. 5x cubed plus 2x cubed. Because we are adding and not multiplying, we add the coefficient. So 5 plus 2 gives us 7x cubed. Last but not least, we have 3x over there on its own. So this 3x, just going to move it over. And now we can put our answer together. Now, when you put your answer together on the STAR test, for me, it really doesn't matter. You can do negative 9x squared plus 7x cubed plus 3x. But on the STAR test, they will have it in order from the highest exponent, which is 3 in this case, minus 9x squared, and then plus 3x because it's positive. And you are complete. Next one. Let's go with the y's. Start off here. 5y to the 4th stays the same. It's not within parentheses. You have a couple of terms here within parentheses, but look at the number in front. It is an actual number. It's not just a 1, and it's a negative 2. So negative 2 times 3y cubed. Negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. Y stays the same. 3 plus nothing, or is the same as 3 plus 0, is still 3. Negative 2 times negative 6 is positive 12. Y stays the same. 2 plus nothing, 2 plus 0 is still 2. Okay. This minus 3y to the fourth is not within parentheses. I can bring that down. And now we have a couple of more terms within parentheses. But once again, we pay attention, we're careful, we're distributing a positive 3, not a negative 2, not a negative 1, not a positive 1. 3 times 7 is positive 21. And then y stays the same, and you add the exponent. In this case, it's y plus 0, y plus nothing, or 2 plus nothing is still 2. Sorry, I kept coming back this way, but then I caught myself. 3 plus 1, 3 times 1 is 3. Y stays the same. You have 1, technically, 1 plus nothing, same as 1 plus 0 is still 1. Okay. And now let's combine. I'm going to start here with 5y to the fourth. I'm going to go through, find another exponent of 4 right here. Okay. So 5y to the fourth, negative 3y to the fourth, same as taking 5, subtracting 3. So 5 minus 3 gives us 2y, and exponent doesn't change when you combine. Specifically combine. Let's move on to the next one. We have negative 6y cubed. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Nothing else combines with it. So negative 6y cubed stands on its own. Next, we have 12y squared. Keep going, keep going. Up, can combine it with the 21y squared. Here we go. 12y squared plus 21y squared. 12 plus 21 gives us 33y squared. And then 3y is off on its own, so 3y. You can leave it to the first, you don't have to. And now 4, 3, 2, 1, they're in order, so let's just put it together. 2y to the fourth minus 6y cubed plus 33y squared plus 3y. There's your final answer. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, making this one a polynomial. How many terms do we have in this one? 1, 2, 3, making this one a trinomial. So multiplying versus combining. Just wanted to go over the similarities and go over the differences on both of these. When you are multiplying, remember you multiply the coefficient. So I'm just going to use stars. Multiply the coefficient. 3 times 4 is 12. Your variable will stay the same. In this case, it's an x. And what do you do with the exponent? You add the exponent. Add the exponent. So 2 plus 3 gives us x to the power of 5. And once this is combined, it becomes 12x to the 5th. Okay. But when we are combining means to what? Combining means to add or subtract the terms. So when you are combining, you add or subtract the coefficient. So in this case, we're going to add 5 plus 7 to give us 12. Variable stays the same. Variable and exponent. In this case, we have x squared. If you don't have another x squared, you cannot combine it with it. Your variable and your exponent must be the same. So once we put this one together, it's still, or it becomes 12x squared, where the variable x squared stays the same. Okay. All right, go ahead and start your review.